I reacted to America for the first time with Black Pegasus. Definitely check that reaction out. And today we're going to do our first America reaction on this channel, Andy Roo Reacts. If you guys don't know, my name is Andy Roo, and I check out a lot of classics, man. A lot of classic pop, rock, metal, country, R&B, rap. It's just great. We have a lot of fun over here, guys. We're at like 76,000 subscribers, and we're going to hit 100K before any of you guys know it. So definitely subscribe if you want to be part of the pre-100K club. It's just been blowing up so much. I love it, guys. You guys have been supporting like crazy. Yeah, that's what we've been doing over here on the channel. And today we're reacting to You Can Do Magic by America. So my name's Andy Roo. Again, without further ado, where are my two-steppers at? We two-step a little bit in here if you guys don't know. If you don't know, I do it at the beginning of every video unless I went to the gym that day, then I'm really tired. But today I feel okay. I don't feel super awake, but I don't feel very exhausted. I feel good enough to two-step today, okay, guys? So you guys got it today. It's funny. Yo, it's just been great, man. I love exploring this world of music that I haven't ever experienced before. And doing it with you guys has been so special to me. When you grow up with a family that like only listens to like contemporary Christian music and like maybe little bits of 80s stuff here and there, like not very much, like we had like a little bit of like Billy Joel, but it was mainly all like Christian stuff. You realize how much you miss, and that's why I really love doing this kind of stuff with you guys. But I'm also a producer and engineer, if you don't know. So I tend to make comments about that, about the production and stuff, and the musicality. I've been playing piano since I was 6 years old. I was classically trained until like I was 18 or something like that. So like 12 years of classical training, and then I've continued to play piano after, obviously, and you know, it's part of my job, my day-to-day job. I own a recording studio, so I know a lot about it, and that's kind of what I make comments about over here. So sorry if you came here for like a crazy lyrical breakdown. Not gonna be me, but I do still make some pretty interesting videos, and you guys clearly love it. So you know, there's a lot of you guys here that just love it and appreciate it. So thank you for the support. Let's get it, America. You can do magic.
I said if I can't feel it, then how could it be? No magic could happen to me. And then I saw you, I couldn't believe it. You took my heart, I couldn't retrieve it. Said to myself, what's it all about? Now I know there can be no doubt.
Oh, this is a banger. Guys, this is catchy. All right, first thing that popped out to my ears that I love, and I mention it every time, is the dry drums. When we talk about dryness in music and mixing and engineering, we're talking about the lack thereof reverbs and echoes and delays, right? We're talking about a very closed knit. It's almost like the difference between singing in a bathroom versus singing in your closet, right? It's just very, very dry sound, and it's so good and satisfying. I think it's great. It almost sounds modern because in modern music, we don't really use it a lot. You know, during the 80s and stuff, they used like a slap delay, right? A very quick echo after. But they are utilizing a lot of dryness in this song, and it makes it feel a little bit tighter, you know, a little bit more in the pop, you know, just very like close, and you know, and it's very special. I like it a lot. It's a really cool sound. Every time I hear dry drums, I have to mention it, and I always think about it. I think of Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. Amazing song, and that uses probably my favorite case of dry drums. And Fleetwood Mac's amazing in their own way. But the other thing I wanted to mention was something I mentioned also before in a couple other videos about how all these bands from this era, everyone could sing. I feel like now when you listen, like find a band or whatever, it's just the lead vocalist. Maybe one other vocalist, but it's not everyone doing harmonies, everyone singing, everyone screaming, whatever genre it is. It's always just like the lead. And I think it's cool because like everyone here had to have like talent beyond their instrument, and I love it. It's so cool, man. This is a great song. This is really catchy. I like this tempo too. I like this. It's kind of like a walking. Like it almost feels like, I don't know. It's cool.
I know there can be no doubt. You can do magic. You can have anything that you desire. Magic. And you know you're the one who can put out the fire. You know that.
Yeah, dude, I love engineers that do this and producers that do this, where they add little effects and things like that to like emphasize a a lyric right when he says you can do magic. You have that sting. Obviously, you guys have heard that when you listen to this song. It's probably a pretty iconic part of it, but like, dude, it's kind of lost now. You don't really get it as much anymore. And the most recent producer I've heard talk about it is a guy named Jack Antonoff. He produces for some newer pop artists like Chapel Rowan, Sabrina Carpenter. Like, I'm sure you guys have heard of Sabrina Carpenter. And if you listen to like Sabrina's music, it's in there too. There's like these little sections of like, just instruments or percussion that only pops in at that one section. And Jack Antonoff has talked about it in interviews how he likes doing that kind of stuff in music, and he just think it's cool. He's like, I don't care if it takes like an hour to make this. If it makes this one little section of the song sound that much cooler, I'm gonna do it. So it's like, that's like a perfect example of it. But it's funny because when you get into the digital era of production, it's like it's really easy to just copy and paste instrumentals, right? Once you have the verse section done, you just copy it to the second verse, maybe change one little thing here, like maybe you let the percussion come in halfway through instead of, this is like, but it's really easy to be lazy now, I think, versus when you were recording on tape and other things where you had to record the whole thing through, or it was just more difficult to copy and paste sections and stuff. It's you get this really nice, these really nice little elements that are very unique to this era of music. So.
Put out the fire. You know darn well when you cast your spell, you will get your way. When you hypnotize with your eyes, a heart of stone can turn to clay.
Wow. I can't even imagine how difficult that little effect there with them being inside the card was to pull off at this time, because I know film was not this advanced.
And when the rain is beating upon the window pane, and when the night it gets so cold, when I can't sleep, again you come to me. I hold you tight and the rain disappears. Who would believe it? With a word you dry my tears. You can do magic. You can have
I love the space they make, man. They're not going too hard on the lyrics where it's like they have so much to say. In the chorus, it's just like, you can do magic. And then just that pause for that measure to let that little like effect play and stuff. It's cool. I love using silence in music to emphasize things, and just, it makes it catchier, makes it a little more original. It's really cool, man. I love this song. This is cool. And the verse is very stripped down. It's just his vocal, no crazy harmonies or anything. It's very neat. I love this. This is a very clean, like, Mick. This is a very clean song. I love it.
You can do magic. You can have anything that you desire. Magic. And you know you're the one who can put out the fire. You know darn well when you cast your spell, you will get your way. When you hypnotize with your eyes, a heart of stone can turn to clay. And if I wanted to, I could never be free.
Oh, I like a little touch of the electric piano. It does like this triplet. Dun, 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 dun. That's kind of cool little counter melody. The other thing I was going to point out is that little is really cool. Another thing we don't see too much in here unless it's like on the really, really high level of production, but we don't see it a lot anymore. And it's creating a second melody to memorize something by, versus just the main chorus melody, having that extra either do-do-do-doos or la-la-las, or even doing it instrumentally in the background. And that's what really makes like I'm trying to think of like a song that like, I don't know, if you listen to like Attention by Charlie Puth, right? You know the chorus, you just want attention, you don't want my heart. And then you have the other melody, which is instrumental that everyone knows when they hear the song. It's doom doom bum 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 bum. It's that kind of effect. I'm sure there's a million other songs I could talk to you guys about. Maybe some that you would probably be more familiar with. That's a newer song, sorry. But I think you probably know what I'm talking about. But like little do-do-do-doos, it's important to have those things in there because of that reason. It makes it more memorable. And that's a really cool touch.
I never believed it was true, but now it's so clear to me. You can do magic.
out. We do have a fade out, guys. They love using the fade outs in this time. Classic move. I like the little card scene. That's kind of fun. It adds to the whole theme of magic or whatever. Yeah, that was cool. I should check out more America. That did not sound like Horse with No Name. I think that was the other one that we reacted to. I don't know if I mentioned that at the beginning, but it was a Horse with No Name with Black Pegasus. So again, check that out over there on his channel. But yo, that's fun. Oh man, I don't know how I don't know these songs, bro. Like this has 76 million views. Never heard the song, never heard the melody. On the channel, actually, it's funny if you watch some of the more popular songs. They're kind of entertaining because like I'll know the chorus or one line from it, but not the whole song. So those are actually pretty fun because you'll see it click sometimes, and I'll be like, it's that song. So it's funny, but I did not have that with this. I've literally never heard this song or any clip of this song. So, dude, that was fun, bro. America was cool, dude. I rock with America. I wonder how they got their name. That's kind of funny. America. That's so like, wow. All right. Anyway, yo. Check out more of the stuff that we're checking out over on the channel. We started a membership where we're dropping videos early before we give them to the public. So if you want to support the channel a little bit extra, definitely sign up for that. But if not, your regular subscription means the world to me anyway. And you're not missing out on anything because anything that we drop over there, we eventually drop on to the public anyway, like I said. So not missing out. And I also have my socials in the description. On my TikTok, I like to go live sometimes and play some music, whether it's emo music or metal music, just some of my music that I love playing. And then we all just hang out and talk music and stuff over there. So if you enjoy that kind of stuff, definitely follow my TikTok. And on my Instagram, I also have that down there. I post stories all the time with songs that I'm listening to and everything, and you guys can come interact over there as well. I also have my X down there. I don't really use my Twitter too much, but it's down there if you want to go follow. But I'm going to get my butt out of here, guys. My name is itsandiroo. Peace.